I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are not too much. You are not too much. You were just always in spaces and places and rooms that were not meant to hold you. And when I say that to say everything has a time and a place and a purpose. And sometimes we outgrow those rooms and we feel like we need to dumb ourselves down to remain in that room. But sis, you should have left a long time ago. That room wasn't for you anymore. That room was for you in that stage of your life. You just stayed too long. If you are in that phase of your life where you're still watering yourself down to be liked, to be loved, to be appreciated, to be seen, to be accepted or understood, this video is your wake-up call. A lot of us are shrinking ourselves to fit into spaces that we've outgrown. And we disguise it as humility. Oh, I'm so humble. I don't want to, do too much. I'm not going to brag. God is good. We throw God into it. We throw all the things into it just to disguise the fact that we are dumbing ourselves down to a point where nobody even knows what the hell did we do. And this is me talking to me too, because I have for so long, I have amazing track record with business, and I have dumbed it down so much, and so much knowledge that I have just not shared or put out there in spaces where I could have really thrived in, because I don't want to seem like the know-it-all. I don't want to seem like the person who's trying to take over the show or like do this and that. I want to make people feel comfortable. I want people to, feel like I'm not, just an over talker. And I'm very much one of those people who will walk into a room, and I don't want to be the smartest person in the room ever. I never want to be the smartest person in the room. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. I never want to be that person. So I would, and y'all, I just hurt my finger. I'm not going to act like that didn't hurt. But I never want to be the smartest person in the room. I will literally walk into a room and soak up all the information. But what I have noticed is that I have dimmed my light so much to where I knew what I was capable of in the past, and I stopped seeing it because that's how much I was dimming it. Like, even living out the experiences in business that I've lived out, I've spent so much time dumbing it down that I took away my own value for myself, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? But I was dimming my light down because I was afraid that they would call it ego, and I did not want to look I didn't want to look as if I was an egotistical person. And it's not that. It's not my fault that I know what I know. It's not your fault that you know what you know. It's not your fault that God gave you a gift that you have. It's not your fault that you are capable of doing things that other people cannot do. It's not your fault that you know things that other people do not know. That is not your responsibility to coddle them in their bullshit. Excuse my language, but it's not. It's not. You cannot excuse yourself from being great. You can't. You cannot. Don't apologize for the gifts and the knowledge and everything that you have gained on your journey because it makes somebody else feel comfortable. It took me so long to get to this point, y'all, and I'm trying to make y'all understand this so that you can get it before I got it. Because I spent so many years dumbing it down. I made myself out to almost be a person who wasn't qualified when I knew that I could be running that room better than the person who was running it. One of my mentors told me recently, you were never meant to fit in the room. You were meant to shift it. The point of being in the room was never to be a part of the room. It was to shift the room. It was to add value to the room. It was to grow in that room. It was to leave that room with something that you didn't come there with. And I think that's a lot of our problem. We get stuck in these rooms and we feel like we are obligated to this room. We're attached to this room. We are not trees, y'all. We can move. We are not stuck to one place. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to learn and grow. And I think we get stuck to rooms and we feel like an obligation to stay in that room and to just hang out with the people that are in that room. And some people, you got to think, everybody's life is a journey. A lot of us, some people, not a lot of us, because not me, but some of us do not leave the rooms. Sometimes people are just comfortable being in that room. And if you are not one of those people, then you're meant to shake the room and leave. Take the knowledge, add value to it, whatever you need to do, and leave that room. But don't feel obligated to stay in a space and to dumb it down because those people are okay being with in their situation. Their situation is not your situation. And I think we take on other people's stuff as if it's our own, and we feel like we need to live our lives in a capacity that fits that situation. And that's not what it is. That's not what we should be doing. So if you made it this far, this is what I want you to take away from this video. Playing it small feels safe, but it's costing you. It's costing you. Whether you realize it or not, whether it's costing you now or later, the bill is going to be due eventually. The bill is going to be due eventually, and the interest is going to be added if you don't get the message now. Playing it small feels safe, but it is costing you. So many people are overthinking their captions, their tone, the big bold message in the videos and the content that they're creating because they don't want to offend anybody. Why? The right person is not going to be offended by what you're saying. The right person is going to resonate with what you're saying. They're going to be thankful that they found your content. They're going to be thankful that they heard it in the way that you said it because they needed to hear it in order to receive it in that way. So please understand, if you're dumbing down your content, if you're dumbing down what you're offering to people, you're not making yourself relatable. You're making yourself invisible. Nobody's going to see you because the way that you're meant to show up is the way that God gave it to you in your head. And if you're not presenting it in that way, the right people are not going to be attracted to you. They're just not. Or you're going to attract people who are, timid and sensitive and show up the way that you're showing up. You are here to lead, not to blend in. You are not leave out, sis. You're not leave out. So you don't have to blend in. You are not required to blend in. I think a lot of the times we follow these creators on social media. And this is what I do want you to do. I want you guys to pay attention to the people you follow on social media. People that inspire you. People that encourage you. And see how they stand out. What makes them stand out? Write down 3 things that makes each person stand out. What makes you follow them? What draws you into them? And apply that to yourself. Apply that to yourself. You are not meant to blend in. And I think we get so stuck on trends and how to fit in and how to make stuff aesthetically pleasing and how to make things cute and fancy. And it's not always about that. You will draw people in. Your personality, your message, your information, your knowledge will draw people in. But if we are dimming it down, we will never meet the people that we're supposed to meet on this online server, okay? And understand that power makes people uncomfortable. So if everybody is not going to resonate with your message. So be prepared for people to say or talk mess about whatever it is that you're saying. That's just natural. For some reason online, everybody wants to get their Twitter fingers out and start telling people how they feel or what they should do differently and things like that. Your journey is not their journey. And I bet you if you go to their page, it's probably a doggone fake account. So who cares what they think? Stop caring so much about what people think and just live up to your full potential. You will never live up to your full potential caring about what everybody thinks. You won't. You won't. You will continue to dumb it down and you will continue to censor everything that you're trying to get out to the world because you feel like you're going to offend somebody. You're always going to offend somebody. Somebody's going to be offended by this video. Somebody is going to look at this video and say, wow, that girl's hair is not retwisted. I am offended. They're going to find a reason. They might find a reason with this cord right here. Somebody's going to be offended by everything that you do. It does not matter. You cannot please everybody, and that is just the reality of it. I think that we spend so much time trying to figure out a message that serves everybody, and that's just not realistic. It's not. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. So cut it out. You do not need to dumb it down and be smaller to be loved, but you do need to be seen in order to be respected. Okay, so now I know you guys are probably like, well, Mo, you've been yelling at me for 15 minutes now. So what am I supposed to do? Like, what action steps can I take? So here are 4. Number 1, start saying the bold thing, even if your voice shakes. Even if you are not as confident in saying it in the beginning, just say it. Say it. The right people are going to resonate with it every single time. I promise you. You will never know how powerful your message is until you just say it. Say it authentically. Exactly how you have it planned out. Exactly how you want to say it, but you're too afraid to say it. Just say it. Number 2, take up space online, loud, unapologetically, and consistently. I think a lot of us, we post a message and we're loud and we're like, ha ha ha, and we're doing all the stuff and adding all the thrills and stuff to it. And then we disappear for 10 years. And that's me talking to me. But I know that's some of y'all too. So stay consistent with your message and be firm in it. Don't shake. Don't shake it. Number 3, post the damn win. Please post it. And this is me to me because I have spent so many years afraid of posting my wins online. You guys, I've worked with so many public figures. I have closed so many brand deals. I have closed so many deals for different companies and different public figures, but I'm so afraid of posting it because I never want to come off as a know-it-all or like I'm bragging or like, why? Why did I choose to want to be successful and just to end up being afraid to share my success? Like, girl, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It does not. So post the wins and stop hiding behind your results because you're afraid of being too proud. That does not exist. The goal is to show people and to encourage people, and you cannot show, or people will not buy into you unless they know that you can pull results. And baby, I pull results. I pulled results for years, 10 plus. And the fact that I've been too afraid to show them is insane. Like, I have wasted so much time. I have left so many bags on the table. Granted, I've gotten the bags, but I've also left bags on the table because I'm too afraid to put myself fully out there. People who know what I do, they know what I do. They know what I'm capable of. But I have left bags on people who were second guessing me because I could not show them the results because I was too afraid to put myself out there. Number 4. And last but not least, number 4. Set boundaries in any areas where you feel drained, disrespected, or dismissed. This is very, very important in business and outside of business. But for business purposes, set those boundaries because every sale is not a good sale. Every dollar is not a good dollar. Some people are not meant to be serviced by you, and some people are not meant to purchase from you because everybody's not your client. And you will come across people who will think that they are an ideal client for you, but they are not. Because the way that they operate, the way that they do things is not how you operate your business. It's not in alignment with what you're doing. So please pay attention to that and set those boundaries because it'll hurt you in business more than it'll help you. Next caller. If you don't listen to anything else, number 4, please. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that helps. Choose boldness over belonging. You are not meant to be in every single room, and you should not want to be in every single room. You are meant to be in rooms that are meant for you. Some people won't like you fully expressed, and that is okay. We do not want those people in our circle anyway. They are not in the room that we are meant to be in. So let them think and let them feel how they feel and keep it pushing. Boldness will cost you comfort, but in the long run, it'll pay you an impact, inner peace, and income. And that's all that matters, at least to me. I don't know about y'all. So if this is you and you've been holding yourself back, comment below, no more shrinking, because we're not doing that anymore in 2025. We are in the second half of 2025, you guys, now. No more shrinking, no more dumbing it down. We're over that. We're past that phase in life. We are moving on. Also, comment down below some things you plan on doing to stop shrinking yourself so you can hold yourselves accountable. I will also hold you accountable because don't play in the comments.